Can you believe that SSSniperWolf earns a whopping $64,000 a day, which amounts to a staggering $23 million a year just from YouTube ads? And basically all she does is make reaction videos where she just describes what is happening,
Bro just flew into the hoop,
or shows emotions like laughter. Have you ever wondered why this kind of content gets millions of views every day on her channel alone? Then join a fascinating journey exploring the underlying psychology behind the needs the content satisfies, and discover how there are much easier and faster ways to get what this type of content offers. First, the content often appeals to people's need for validation of their own feelings, as watching others react similarly can provide a sense of reassurance and stroke the ego as being correct, releasing dopamine, the so-called happiness hormone. However, achieving a similar effect can be as simple as using self-affirmations like, "My feelings are valid because I can clearly observe these emotions being caused by that thing." Or even go to the next level and recognize that your worth as an individual ultimately depends on your mindset, instead of the acceptance or rejection of your opinions. Consider this. If you believed in Santa Claus as a child, does it mean your entire childhood was a lie until the moment you discovered the truth? Of course not. Your life had so many other things which were real, or that you were a low IQ individual when you waited for Santa's arrival on Christmas Eve? Again, no, because you just did the most logical thing with the information you had at the time. After all, if there really was a magical man flying with reindeers and with a bag capable of holding all those gifts, who would not like to meet him? The next reason is parasocial relationships, because watching reaction videos can foster a sense of community and shared experience, especially when viewers relate to the emotions expressed by the people in the video, so it creates an in-group and with it a feeling of belonging. While this can temporarily fulfill the need for social interaction, especially in the world where loneliness is so widespread due to the one-sided nature of parasocial relationships, it pales in comparison to much more fulfilling genuine mutual connections. For example, by joining shared interest groups and having social interactions about things you love, be it on the internet or in real life. After all, one thing is to watch D&D played by other people and not be even an NPC in their lives, but another is to join free D&D groups and be the protagonist in your own story and show other party members how cool you are. In people like the SSSniperWolf case, it might also be the hot tub stream principle, where people, especially ones experiencing puberty, are attracted to physical appearance, and it makes the caveman's brain go brr. On which I have to say, you do you. But you know that there are sites where you can see much more stimulating and interesting things for free? Another reason why the content is so popular is because it feeds a certain algorithm by using the shotgun approach. The more videos you release, the more lottery tickets you buy, the bigger the chance that one of them will be a winning one. If it takes around 40 hours to make content that is well researched, has interesting edits and so on, then it takes only 2 hours to make that type of reaction video, and it is including making a thumbnail and things like that. That is why 20 low-effort reaction videos can be made instead of one high-quality video. And this leads to a much darker side you might never have considered. The more there are reaction videos, the more people call for attention, the bigger the noise. The more matters how loud something is said, instead of what is said. That is how attention-grabbing the things, like thumbnails, are, instead of the content quality of the video. That is why many life-changing videos are lost in the noise, and people are flooded with superficial content they will forget the next day.
She doesn't react, doesn't even provide a face cam. This is evidence that people don't watch SSSniperWolf's channel for her, they watch it for the TikToks.
That is how low-effort reaction videos discourage and even steal views from people who prioritize quality over quantity, including qualitative reaction content, such as constantly making funny jokes about the scene like Danny Motta.
Let's get it on ya, come on, let's go, push, you got it, you got it! Yo, Rock Lee and Asta better watch out. Their asses are done for if Anya ever manages a 7th sit-up.
Or helping to see the viewed from a different perspective, like Asmongold.
I keep getting away with it!
But by understanding these shortcuts, you can take control of your content consumption and much easier and faster satisfy your needs. By the way, don't recommend channel function is like pulling a trigger when destroying every trashy, low-effort reaction video channel from your YouTube feed. Moreover, by consciously contributing to promote quality over quantity, you will find even more shortcuts. And to make it even easier, join the movement to curate a YouTube feed with meaningful content that adds very high value to your life and helps you truly grow. And use the hashtag #NotInMyYouTube if you too decide to make a video that helps to discover shortcuts like these. If you wish to laugh at how absurd is life, then enjoy this video.